Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing a lot of movies that I got on Friday when I went thrift shopping and to a yard sale as well. I went to one yard sale and two different thrift shops and got a very large stack of movies. I'll go ahead and try and show them in one frame. I don't think it'll work. So actually, let's not show it all in one frame because I'm pretty sure it won't work. But here is one stack that we're going to go over first. And here is another stack. All of this I got on Friday. So, let's go ahead and get started. First, I got 24 case or season 5, and it has 4 individual cases in a cardboard sleeve, as does the next item, which is 24 season 6 here. So now I think I have seasons 2, 3, 5, and 6, which I think means I still need to get season 1, 4, and 7. Does that show have 7 seasons? I think. Anyway, up next are some horror movies, and the first of which is Black Christmas, the remake, right here. This one, I think, came out in either 2006 or 2007. So that's that one. Then we got Dark Skies. This is a PG-13 horror movie, or a terrifying, mind-bending thriller, as it says on the back. So that, I thought that looked interesting, and it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. So that's cool. And then we got a standalone Blu-ray, for Hannah, the movie. Not to be confused with Hannah, the, I think, either Netflix or Amazon Prime series, which I do want to try and get. But I wanted to dual format the movie, so now I have that accomplished. And then we got a replacement DVD for I Am Legend. And actually this case I can get rid of, as well as the DVD case for Hannah, because I got this way, to replace my DVD that wasn't working very well, so I actually need to subtract 1 from my discs, my total titles, and subtract 100 from my runtime. But there you go. Up next we got Illegal Tender, which is an action-packed thriller, hence it's gonna go with the horror stuff. And then we got Lake Placid, and I tried making it so that the case wasn't sticking up weirdly like that, but it's either too low in the back or too high in the front, so I'll have to try and maybe find like maybe the 4K or something in there. There is a second movie, so I plan to head for spaces for that. Then we got Mandy the Haunted Doll right here. I thought it looked pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me of Annabelle or the original Child's Play series or franchise before the remake. And the last of the horror movies here is The Shallows. Yeah, there's that one. Apparently this one's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay then. And the next chunk are a bunch of R ratings. When I say a bunch of R ratings, I mean this whole stack is rated R, pretty much. So let's get started here. We got 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. For this, I left 3 spaces after it. I think 5 spaces. 2 for triple formatting, and then 3 for the sequel, 22 Jump Street. Up next, we got Amnesia, which has one of those skinnier cases. This looks pretty interesting, I think. I don't recognize any of the names on the back of the case here for the actors or on the front there. But yeah. Then I got a action movie 4-pack here featuring Attack Force, Into the Sun, The Russian Specialist, and Conspiracy, all of which are R-rated. These next two are unrated, so I wasn't super sure where to put them, but they're on the same disc. And they are Catherine with Sissy Spacek and The Ballad of Andy Croker. Both say they are unrated, so that's why I have them with the R ratings. After watching them, I may end up switching where they are depending on the content. We'll see. And then up next is Chaos. It looks like this one I need to move the title sleeve up a little bit. I can do that later. Then I got another action movie 4-pack featuring Dead Man, Equilibrium, Renaissance Paris 2054, and Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers is PG-13. The other 3 are rated R. That's why the 3-to-1 R ratings puts the whole case under rated R. And then I got Escape Plan 1, just a DVD so far. I want to try triple format the franchise now that the trilogy now that I have two of them. This one's just a standalone DVD, and then I have a Blu-ray DVD combo for Escape Plan 3: The Extractors. So that's cool. Action movies. And then we got The Gray with Liam Neeson here. Set in a remote Alaskan wilderness. Look forward to checking this one out because I like a lot of Liam Neeson's movies. Then we got Hardcore Henry. And this one just sounds cool and looks cool. Even the back of the case looks cool there. Wow. Intense. And we have Judi Dench and Kate Winslet in Iris. Which a few years back is a movie that I wouldn't have even gone near because of the title. But that's a can of worms. But anyway, Iris, also rated R, as if a movie with that title could be rated anything else. And then we have The Kids Are All Right. This one has Julianne Moore, Mark Ruffalo, and Josh Hutcherson. And those are just the names that I recognized from the front of the case. Yeah. The next one is a 3-pack of Denzel Washington movies, which are Man on Fire, oh, the young Dakota Fanning, interesting. Courage Under Fire with Meg Ryan and Denzel Washington, and The Siege with Bruce Willis and Denzel. So yeah, those all look pretty good. I'll keep them together in this thing that makes them slightly taller than the regular DVD case by itself. And then we got Mrs. Henderson Presents. There. I started watching this one last night, and it's an interesting one. And we have An Officer and a Gentleman. Okay. It's a special collector's edition, apparently. Then we have Sarah's Choice. Again, depending on the content of it, I may end up switching where it is. It's another one of those unrated things. Sometimes unrated movies are perfectly harmless, like the Lego direct-to-video stuff or Looney Tunes, and other times it could be more graphic than an R rating. So, depending on which one, this and this Catherine and the Ballad of Andy Croker, depending on the content of those three things, they may end up changing places. Then we have Still Waiting, which I guess I need to get waiting before watching this one, so I can do that. That's the end of the first stack here. The second stack starts with PGs and PG-13s, then has G or lower ratings, DC content, and an animated movie. But up first with the PG-13 and PGs is Fast and Furious 6 on Blu-ray DVD combo. And the Blu-ray has the extended version and the theatrical. The DVD is just the theatrical. So, yeah. What's weird is the extended version and the theatrical version both have the same runtime. They're both 2 hours and 11 minutes for some reason. Makes you wonder how much they actually extended it, if any. Maybe by a few seconds. Up next, we have a 5-pack of family-approved, Dove-approved movie collection, family-approved, and they are Undercover Angel. James Earl Jones' name stuck out to me with that one. Reese Witherspoon in Solomon's Choice. Fielder's Choice. Where There's a Will, and Out of the Woods. Right here. Undercover Angel is PG. Solomon's Choice, Fielder's Choice, and Where There's a Will are all, and Out of the Woods are all not rated, but approved for 12 plus. And then we have Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. And I think I'm going to keep the previous case that I had, but this is going to replace the disc that I had before, because it had a annoying sticker along the bottom of or on the thing that either covered part of the title or part of the other disc design, and this disc had no such annoying sticker. So I'll probably keep the case from that one and the disc from this one. And then we have Guilty Conscience, which says rated 13, which is the same thing as PG-13, honestly. And it's rated PG-13 for adult situations, whatever that means. So, it's a 1985 Anthony Hopkins movie, and I think is the only name I recognize on the case here. So, he was obviously the selling point, since this is the only name I recognize. Then we have a 4-pack where 3 of them are PG-13 and 1 of them is R, featuring The Ugly Truth, rated R, The Backup Plan, The Bounty Hunter, and How Do You Know, all rated PG-13, right here. Gerard Butler is a selling point for Ugly Truth. Jennifer Lopez is one for Backup Plan. Gerard Butler again, and Jennifer Aniston for The Bounty Hunter. And then the How Do You Know has all 4 names on the front of the box here, or on front of the case here, that sound like are people I enjoy seeing in things, and they are Reese Witherspoon, Owen Wilson, Paul Rudd, and Jack Nicholson. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other names on the back of these that I recognize, or if it's just the ones I said already. Looks like it's just the ones that I said already. So up next we have Material Girls with Hilary Duff and Haley Duff. Are they twins? I didn't think she had a sister, let alone maybe a twin. They play sisters in this, but they sure look alike. Okay. And then I got a Blu-ray DVD combo for Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation. My parents and I just recently saw Mission Impossible 8 on Thursday, and my goodness, it ties all the movies together. It's so good. So good. So, yeah, there you go. I'm trying to triple format all 8 movies, so that is a step in the right direction. And then we got A Perfect Day. I saw Rob Lowe and Christopher Lloyd on the package, and I was like, I'm gonna get that, because I've been watching The Floor a lot lately, and Rob Lowe is the host of that series. So there we go. And then we got a DVD of Salt, and unlike the Blu-ray, this only has 2 unrated versions in the regular theatrical version. But the Blu-ray had a extended edition, a director's cut, and an extended director's cut. This one is just and a theatrical cut. This one is only 3 of those. This one only has an extended edition, a director's cut, and the theatrical, not an extended director's cut. So the case for that one I'll be getting rid of because I have the Blu-ray case for it already. But up next, since I already mentioned Liam Neeson being a good selling point for me, we have Taken 3 on Blu-ray. And I look forward to trying to spot the differences between this and the theatrical one. And if I already have a DVD case for it, I might hold on to it, because even though this has the theatrical cut and the unrated cut, it only has the runtime of one of them unless they're both the same runtime. So, because it doesn't say an extended version, it just says unrated. So, we'll see what I end up doing with that, if I need to look up the theatrical runtime or not. Up next is This Means War with Chris Pine, Tom Hardy, and Reese Witherspoon. And I believe this was just a standalone Blu-ray. Yeah, which is okay. I can always try and find a DVD at some other point in time. For a Blu-ray DVD combo here, we have Tower Heist with Matthew Broderick, Michael Pena, Ben Stiller, Eddie Murphy. Four enjoyable names to see. Don't know who Casey Affleck is, but wonder if there's any connection to Ben Affleck there, or if it's just a coincidence. They have the same last name. And then this is a case that I can get rid of because I have the Blu-ray of it already. I think was it a Blu-ray or anyway? Two Mules for Sarah, or for Sister Sarah. Clint Eastwood, PG, Western. It has a little like wanted poster type thing on the back that says, "The man with no name returns to take on an entire army with 2 guns and a fistful of dynamite." That sounds awesome. This one is PG, so that's why it's in the PG and PG-13 section here. And then these next 5 are not rated, but they're from the 40s or from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they are Anne Karenina, not sure how it's pronounced, my bad. Anna Karenina, A Farewell to Arms, Les Mis 1935 and Les Mis 1952, and The Sun Also Rises. And in that same order, they from 1948 for the Anna title. The Farewell to Arms is 1957. I already mentioned that the years that the Les Mis movies came out in, and The Sun Also Rises is 1957 again. So these are all 20th Century Fox Studio Classics 75 years, 75 or 75th anniversary type things. I'm not familiar with the cast of any of these, and it doesn't really show the cast. Let's see if the back of the case itself does. No, doesn't look like it. Okay. Up next, we have a DVD for the 7-Year Itch. And I have a Blu-ray already, so I'll be getting rid of this case. The cases both look the same, so I can get rid of it without worrying about if I have the case or not. From 1955, so I think by today's standards, it would probably be a soft PG-13, maybe, but in Canada it's PG. In some other place it's G. Here it was not rated. But I've seen it. It's good. This is the movie that has the famous Marilyn Monroe dress scene there, where she's standing over some sort of exhaust vent or something and starts to blow up her dress. And we got Taylor Swift, Journey to Fearless, rated TVG. Looks like it's a concert movie. And it has some of her home movies. Interesting. Okay. Shout Factory release. Okay. The last 4 things I got, 3 of them are, actually, I guess they're all animation, but 3 of them are DC and one's just animation. Up first for these is DC Superhero Girls Hero of the Year. Looks like it has Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, Supergirl, Batgirl, Katana, and I think Bumblebee on the front there, and Poison Ivy is on the back with Wonder Woman and Supergirl. Yeah, Bumblebee. Okay. I recognize this one from this Bumblebee character from a minifigure that I have. A similar character, but a much different look. And then I was finally able to find a not damaged disc for Cartoon Craze Volume 1, Superman the Bulleteers, right here. So that's exciting for me, because I've been looking for that particular volume for a long time. And then Cartoon Craze presents Popeye Little Sweepy. This one doesn't have the volume name on it, so I'm just going to put it next to other Popeye stuff that I got from the Cartoon Craze collection. And last but not least, we have Abominable right here. And the cashier that I bought this from was very excited, and he's like, "Oh, that's a good movie. Definitely check this one out, dude." So I'm excited to check this one out because it came with a high recommendation. So yeah, that is my haul video. These two stacks here. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later this evening, I'm going to try and go through case number 6, which I've had off to the side here for a few days now and just haven't gotten around to doing it. I'm also going to try and start making more videos again because I wasn't making very many there for a while, but in any case, I'll catch you in the next video, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, that is. And keep talking movies and TV shows.